Hey y'all, good morning. This morning I'm sitting in a much different place this morning. This morning I'm sitting in front of the fireplace, right? Because it is cold outside today, which means it's cold in my office because the heat hasn't made its way in there yet. So I said, you know what? We're gonna stay warm today. And how we stay warm while we're doing this live this morning is by making sure that we're next to the heat source. So that's what we're doing. And as I need to, I'm going to get up and put some wood in there to keep the heat going and get it nice and warm up in here. So first of all, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Made Up Life. Good morning. I saw this image this morning and I was like, this is perfect. Now, y'all know Trump would never be able to climb anything, right? Because his body's all broke down. But I thought this was perfect to show how the rest of the world is pushing back and going, no, we're not okay with what's happening. We're not fine with everything that's happening. I was just looking at something. It's not okay. And so I like that the world is pushing back. Yep, everybody's pushing back. So we're going to talk this morning about some updates that have continued to happen, and how the oligarchy owns your government, folks. Good morning, everybody. Jerome Powell said this recently. The oligarchy owns government. That's why you don't get much out of it. They took your health care. I'm going to show you something that the House did yesterday. Hold on, let me show you it because I took a picture of it. Where is it? Oh, maybe I didn't. Hold on. Here it is. This happened yesterday. This is what Republicans care about. They don't care about you keeping health care or any of that shit. They don't care about affordable housing. They don't care about none of that. They care about boys and women's sports. I just want to know why conservatives are so entrenched in spaces where women are. They don't care to protect women. They don't even want women to make choices about their own bodies. So if they don't want you to make choices about your own body, why all of a sudden do they care, about men and women's sports? Like what? Okay. All right. But that was the highest priority of Congress. Republicans' highest priority is making sure trans women don't get in sports with women. My highest priority, I would think, would be to make sure that Americans can afford to put food on the table, make sure that Americans have affordable housing. That's what I would think a government's primary focus needed to be. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna turn down the fan on the fireplace because y'all, that heat getting on my back now. My husband told me, he said, man, you sitting kind of close. That heat gonna start radiating on your ass. He was right. They love to demonize minorities. You say, good morning, dude. You say you almost said little sis, and I'm younger than you. Damn. Hey, listen, I ain't never been a little sis because I'm the oldest, right? So I was always, like the big sister. I ain't never been a little sis in any community. Damn it to hell. What they say, damn it, dude. Good morning, everybody. But this was the highest priority of the Republican Party, was making sure men are not in women's sports, when actually their highest priority should have been your health care. But instead, Trump is he's released concepts of a plan. Know what he said? The government gives you $2,000 for the year for your health care. Can I ask y'all a question? What health care y'all getting for $2,000? What comprehensive health care are you able to get for $2,000? Exactly, Kiki. Zero. But instead of Republicans putting the subsidies back in place until they can actually keep in mind they've had a decade to come up with comprehensive health care. They haven't come up with a health care plan. You know why they haven't come up with a health care plan? Because they don't care. That's why. Health care. Why would I care about that? That ain't my problem. That's how they think. They have health care that you and I pay for. So why would they care if you and I have comprehensive health care? Listening to you and also my dog go snore. Hey, I like that. Look, my dogs are right next to me too. They're on their they have a queen size little situation that I set up for them. I bought 4 dog pallets and put them together. So they have like a master bed where they can just kind of go wherever they want to. But they always end up fighting over the same little areas anyway. But this morning, they're kind of like doing the polar opposite thing, which I like. Yep, Rusty and Heidi. But yeah, Republicans had a decade to come up with comprehensive health care for you folks. And they decided healthcare is for suckers. They're not going to come up with comprehensive health care. They have health care. Congress has health care. Hey, Maurice. So because Congress has health care, why would they care about your health care? Congress has a place to live. Why would they care about where you live? You say you have lupus. So Amanda says she has lupus and one of her monthly meds is about $1,300. Exactly. So $2,000 ain't shit for you. And guess what? If the government does this thing where they give all of us $2,000, guess what's going to happen? Insurance going to go up some more. It's going to cause inflation. See, Amanda, I know where you're coming from because I have multiple sclerosis. None of that shit is going to help. Government is not making our lives better. They're making life worse for Americans and making it easier for the oligarchs. Rich people are having the time of their lives. I told y'all that rich people are living it the fuck up. Y'all don't believe me. They're having the time of their lives and they're using our tax money because we pay taxes. Rich people have ways that they don't pay taxes, right? Hey, Amanda, I know you agree because you tired of being pinched. We're all tired of being pinched. You're getting pinched right now by rich people. Your groceries and your housing and your electricity bill, all your bills keep going up and your government looks at you and says, calm down. Things have gotten cheaper. That's a lie. The Secretary of Agriculture look at you and say, yeah, well, we trying to help Americans eat on $3 a meal. Bitch, what? Bitch, you not helping me. $3 a meal? What kind of fucking nutrients are you going to be getting consistently eating $3 meals? It's almost impossible. America has priced it maybe 10 years ago. You could get away with motherfuckers eating on $3 a meal. Now, oh please, ramen costs more than $3. You fucking kidding me? But that's rich people. Rich people are essentially saying, let them eat cake, bitches. Fuck them. You got to keep in mind, Trump done put rich people in all of these positions in his cabinet. They don't identify with you. They don't identify with you. I'm sure you do see a lot of messed up stuff, Amanda. It's a damn shame. This is where we are, America. America, you should be alarmed. Yep. They told us we should have a piece of chicken, a broccoli floret, and a tortilla. No, and look, and a mystery item. What? Hunger? Hunger. Because with a meal like that, your ass still gonna be the fuck hungry. Like what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, the government said that. After the government told you your child don't need more than one doll, think about it. After the government took your job, all these things. You didn't miss much, Ida. We just started not too long ago. I was just saying how, Republicans are so busy trying to keep men out of women's sports, but they ain't trying to lower your grocery bill. That's my issue. Why don't they lower our grocery bills? Why don't they do that? But Congress doesn't have any desire to do those things. They don't have any desire for that. Their desire is genuinely making sure rich people can keep their money. That's all. Because all of their rich donors got them into the jobs. Hey, listen, even if you voted Republican, you voted to lose your health care, you voted to starve your kids, you voted for the under-education of your children. Did you vote for that? Did you vote for them to bust up your unions? Did you vote for them to poison your water? That's the shit you gotta add, because yeah, you did. Because if you was paying attention to Project 2025, you would know. Yeah, we want lower medications, lower gas, lower rent, but rich people don't want us to have lower prices on those things. Think about it, y'all. If you have lower prices on it, how are they going to have record high profits? I told y'all, the only way to have record high profits is by squeezing you and me. I'm going to show you something I saw yesterday. Because more and more layoffs are coming, right? Look at this shit. Deloitte, they ramped up their India operations. They just hired 50,000 new Indians in India to work for Deloitte. Pay attention to that. Now I'm about to check something because I want to see something. They're going to hire 50,000 Indians at Deloitte. At Deloitte. Right? And so, but in America, they did tons of cuts, saying they were adjusting their workforce. That's not, you know what it is? They adjusted to a cheaper workforce to keep them fucking profits high. I told y'all, public companies are all about profits because of their fucking shareholders. But in April of last year, Deloitte, because I'm looking at the article here because I wanted to dig, Deloitte laid off tons of American workers in its consulting division. Instead, they're taking those jobs to India. Because again, it's all about keeping costs low and profits high. They say that the consulting business experienced an increase of less than 1% in 2024. They're looking for growth, baby. Right? They're looking for growth. So how do you get growth? You get rid of high wage employees and you hire cheaper labor and you work them harder. Boom, problem solved. See how that works? I told y'all these companies are not going to lose money to be patriotic. Rich people lie and tell you that shit to keep you in line, to vote for policies and people that'll keep you poor. But trust me, it's not reality. Deloitte has seen a decline from the 17.8% growth. You got to remember, now I'm looking at this. In 2024, they had 17.8% growth. And the year before that, they had 25.5% growth. Trump comes back into office. They had less than 1% growth last year. And now they're hiring 50,000 new Indians in India. Pay attention. Yep, all they care about is growth. Because all they care about is making sure that their shareholders have money. That's it. All right, y'all, that cold creeping up on my ass. Look, I'm going to turn the fan on. Hold on for a second. I got to adjust my fireplace. I'm still talking to y'all. But y'all understand where I'm coming from? Everything with them is about growth and money. Why? Because rich people are constantly looking. Oh, Bella's here too, y'all. She on the floor back here trying to get some of this heat. Bella, move out the way. Okay, you got to move out the way, baby. I got the fireplace open and you can't sit down there. So you're going to have to move. Look, she got mad, y'all. She like, bitch, what? I got to move. Yes, you had to move. So in case if something popped out, I didn't want it to pop out on you. How about that? How about that? She mad, y'all. You going back? Okay, you can go back. What's wrong? Come here. Look, I'm going to show y'all Bella real quick. Bells is here. Come here, Bells. I did a video with her this morning for this pet thing I bought from TikTok shop. Look, here she go. No, Heidi. No, Rusty. Stay away. Don't come over here. The cat don't like when y'all come over here. Here she go. We'll see. There's Bells. But the way things are getting set up for us right now, y'all, we in a bad way. We're in a bad way. A real, real bad way. Real talk. A real bad way. But 50,000 American jobs gone. Because now Deloitte is looking for wherever they can go to get the cheapest labor that they can get. That's all Deloitte cares about. They don't care about you and they don't care about me. That's it. All they care about is making money for their damn shareholders. But yeah, I didn't know that they had so much growth prior to Trump coming back again. Now they say by the end of 2024, Deloitte employed nearly 173,000 people in the United States. But it had 127 federal contracts get cut or modified since January of last year because of Elon Musk. And so again, they're trying to find other ways to make money. They're trying to find other ways to make money. But I saw that this morning and I was like, well, shit, jobs aren't staying here. Jobs are still going overseas, and they're going overseas because the labor is cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna let you down because you over this. You like, because Bella don't really like to be held, y'all. Heidi, leave that cat alone. Leave her alone. She don't like you. Damn, Heidi always bothering her. Bella don't like her. She don't like you. It's like, damn, bitch. She's trying to be I want to be your friend. She don't want to be your friend. Now, I don't know if y'all noticing, Wall Street, I'm reading the thing here. Wall Street stocks has started dropping with Trump and all his Greenland rhetoric. Again, America ain't taking Greenland. America ain't taking Greenland, y'all. They're not taking Greenland. Not at all. It's all performance art. It's all theater, right? All of it is theater because he's not going to take Greenland. Yeah, Heidi need to sit down. Bella don't want to unite with her. But y'all understand? It is movies and fantasy to think you're going to walk in and take Iceland or take Greenland. You say Iceland, they ain't taking nothing. It's all performance art. Again, if y'all pay attention, see, it changes the story in the media. You don't talk about those Epstein files, how the Department of Justice is in violation of the law that Congress passed. They're in violation of the law that Congress passed. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. It changes the narrative in the news. Because again, if those Epstein files cleared Trump of any wrongdoing, why not delete them? I mean, release them. You know why they don't release them? Because those files show proof that Trump ain't who he says he is. Real talk. That Trump ain't who he says he is. Real talk. That he's not who he says he is. Because if he was who he said he is, it'd be problem. You listen to that Sasha Riley stuff? I did listen to some of it. My God. That's why Trump and all of the rest of them, not just Trump, all the other people working really hard to suppress those Epstein files. Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know what rich and powerful people like Donald Trump was doing to our most vulnerable people in America. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. But you need to understand and know that the administration is doing everything possible to make it harder for each and every one of us to live, to function. I'm going to tell you something. America, when Trump came back into office the second time, he has eliminated more than 78,000 research grants. Either eliminated them or they're frozen. Research grants. So we're behind everybody else. We're behind everybody else. Right? I want y'all to listen to these stats. 25,000 scientists and personnel are gone from agencies that oversee research. They've cut research budget by 3%, amounting to $32 billion, because they want to reroute that money to ICE. Y'all need to listen to this. Okay? So many grants canceled by NIH, the National Science Foundation. Because see, I told y'all, information is an enemy to people who want to control you. I told you, the enemy of people who want to control you and use you is knowledge. You see? Knowledge. Hold on, y'all. I want to be more comfortable by moving my leg over that thing. Yeah, now I'm more comfortable. But knowledge is an enemy. That's why they go out of their way to stop you from having real information. Misinformation is the thing that has brought America down. Not just America, the world, but America need to do something about misinformation. Even your elected officials lie to you. They lie to you when they're trying to get jobs. So then I ask, what the hell are people voting for? Because if the person that you're going to vote for is lying to you while trying to get the job, then what are you voting for? Because they ain't even telling the truth about what they're going to do. So what are you really going to get? You say on local news today in Michigan, they said it costs $28,000 a year for the average child care. Yep. And because it's the average, people are paying more, some are paying less. But that sweet spot right in the middle, that's a lot of money. That's somebody's yearly salary just for child care. There is I told y'all, it's a lot of money to be made in your struggle. They monetize your struggle. Because when you up against the wall and you need money, then you get subprime loans. They monetize your struggle. Or places you can sell your stuff. Buy your house in 7 days. Right? Don't fix nothing. Don't do nothing. We'll just buy it from you. See? Yeah, I saw that Usha was pregnant. I was surprised she was pregnant before Erica Kirk. But again, her being pregnant is another distraction. My thing is, when y'all talk about Usha Vance being pregnant, make sure you say, "Ooh, I love that they're gonna have another little brown baby." Watch how MAGA crash out. Because she's not having a white baby. She's having a brown baby. She's an Indian woman. She's having a brown baby. A baby of color. Like all their other children are of color. I told y'all, one of their kids are named Vivek. I wonder if they're going to name this one Sarah or Tom. Because everybody watching. Oh, you know what? They might, But they only told you she's pregnant because it's a distraction, dude. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, why tell us at all? Why we need that information? They telling us because they want a distraction in the news. It becomes another thing to knock out the fact that it's been over a month since that law was passed and you still ain't got those Epstein files. That's the fact, that you still don't have the Epstein files after a month. And you ain't gonna get them either if you don't press for it. See, all of those conservatives that voted for that law, that shit was only because you was watching. That's all. It was all performance art. They never intended to make the administration release shit. You were watching. So they did what they thought you wanted them to do, right? If they're the Clinton files, user 289, shouldn't Trump release them? But instead, Donald Trump is protecting Bill Clinton. I told y'all, so it's true. Big Bubba has been in Donald's mouth. Because look at Donald Trump protecting Bill Clinton by not releasing those files. Catch that part. Catch all of that part. Y'all saw what I did there. Hold on, I gotta get a napkin. I dropped some water on my keyboard. Because a MAGA came in and called them the Clinton files. Okay. Then explain why Trump won't release them motherfucking files. Why would he protect Bill Clinton? Oh, could it be because in those files we're gonna hear about Bubba being in his Bubba being in his mouth? Right. If those files prove that Donald Trump was innocent, let me move my chair a little bit. If those files prove that Donald Trump was innocent, Trump will release those files. But he isn't going to release the files because the files don't prove that he's innocent. You say Trump tried. No, he didn't. So user 289, you're saying Trump is a weak president. Got it. Okay. So according to MAGA, Trump is weak because he don't even have the strength to push back against Obama appointed judges that so-called stop him from releasing them. Ain't that something? So Trump is able to ignore the Obama related judges when it comes to immigration, but he's not tough enough. Y'all, I'm just letting him cook. I'm letting him cook because he's giving me content, but he's not tough enough. So Trump is weak. Thank you. User 8289 just let us know Donald Trump is weak. Thank you. Donald Trump is weak. He's too afraid to release the files because Obama and Joe Biden are still controlling him. That's what's happening, y'all. Trump is weak. We should have just elected J.D. Vance. Fuck it. J.D. Vance should have been president because Trump's a weak bitch, according to user 289. MAGA is saying this, so I'm just agreeing with MAGA. I agree. Trump a weak bitch. It makes sense to me too, Kiera. Thank you, user 289. I probably wouldn't have figured that out, but you're right. Trump is a weak bitch because he can't release anything because he's too scared of Obama and Joe Biden. That's what it is. Damn. Now I got it. Damn, I wish we had a strong president, but we don't. We got a weak bitch ass president in a diaper. Damn. Damn. User 289, what happened to you? Are you there? I'm about to hit y'all with a reference. Tamara, are you there? Where'd you go? Hello? Look. He went digging in his handbook. Okay, and here we go now, y'all. His handbook now says 95% of what's left of the Democratic Party is people who can't legally vote. So they can't legally vote, and Trump weak ass can't stop. He can't release the files because Obama and sleepy Joe Biden in Delaware that's fighting cancer is still tougher than Donald Trump in a diaper. Thank you, user 289. Thank you. I love it. Thank you for verifying what we already knew. Trump is a weak bitch. He is. And MAGA is another series of weak bitches. Except MAGA's on their knees, worshiping a weak bitch. Thank you. We probably wouldn't have figured this out this morning without you, user 289. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. User 289, can you give us more information about how Trump's a weak bitch? Tamara, are you there? You know, because MAGA always tells us about how weak Trump is and how Trump would do better if Democrats just didn't block it. Joe Biden fighting cancer and sleep. And that motherfucker tougher than Trump. Go figure. I'm telling y'all, he's looking through his MAGA handbook. What he typing to the front office. The black liberal says that Donald Trump is too weak to fight back against Sleepy Joe and Obama. The handbook does not say what I should say next. He had to send a message to management. He sent an email to management. So when his email comes back, then I guess he'll tell us what it should be. Y'all caught that? He just had to. No, that was my Indian accent. It's not the best, but it's better. It's better than them trying to pretend they're from Pennsylvania. I am from Pennsylvania, steel worker. From Pennsylvania. No, you're not. Hold on, y'all. It's getting hot back here again. It's getting hot in here. So I had to turn that damn fan off that fireplace down. Shit. Hello, user 289. Where'd you go? See, I told y'all he had to send an email to the front office. Because the handbook doesn't say what should be said. The handbook didn't say. So, yeah. I told y'all, I'm time enough for these fucking trolls, and y'all need to start doing the same thing. See, it's no fun for them to troll when you're not crying. Man, he packed up so quick here. You see, gotta go. He did like that dude on Color Purple after Sophia. When that lady said, "If he my man, you just a big old heifer." Ha ha ha. And you saw Sophia start to pull up her fist, and that man said, "Gotta go." That's what that troll did. That's what that troll did. That troll said, "This ain't fun. This ain't no fun." I thought she was gonna let me come in here and make her feel bad. Not even. Fuck I look like. But let me tell you who feels bad this morning. Let me show y'all something I saw yesterday. Y'all, read this, and we're gonna talk about this. I want you to read that. While you read it, I'ma just dun 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 dun. Isn't this wonderful? Look at this shit, man. Okay, y'all see this? So a Cuban Trump supporter in Miami, I'm going to say it like they say it, in Miami, Florida, right? With a Trump tattoo. He's currently in detention, facing deportation. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, and you know the best part of it all? He's an influencer. Hey, for Donald Trump. Dun, 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 dun. I will vote, hey, for Donald Trump. Listen, I told y'all that song is a whole bop. Didn't I tell y'all that? I've been telling you, right? That song a whole bop. I told y'all I couldn't wait until he started cleaning up and shipping Cubans back. Listen, Anthony, I need to. I need to do, look, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna try to find some pictures and I'm gonna find some news articles of people who are being deported, okay, who are being detained, who love themselves some Trump. Cause I know me, hey, for Donald Trump, hey, hey. When I saw this yesterday, my ass, I literally, I said, ha! The laughter that I felt in my gut was like, oh yeah. Can you imagine being in detention with a Trump tattoo on your chest? Can you imagine? You know why he put another man on his body, Boopy? I told y'all. Donald Trump has exposed that most conservative men are down low. Most conservative men like boys. I told y'all most conservative men like boys, even the ones who have wives. Even them, they love men. That's why so many of them hate women. Now y'all get it? Not you did it too. I will vote. I can't help it. I can't even say I will vote because that's not how they said it. They said I will vote for Donald Trump. So I have to say it like that. It just don't hit right when I don't say it that way. I feel like it's not a bop when you don't say it like that. But it's a whole bop. Hey, hey, I will vote. Hey, for Donald Trump. Listen, I'm sorry. When I start singing it, I can't stop. Because it is a whole bop. It is. Oh, I'm sure they tear Grinder up when they're in the city. I know. Let me tell you something. A lot of the reason why a lot of conservative men hate women are competition. They can't get their boyfriend if their boyfriend looking at you. Can't get their boyfriend if their boyfriend is if that boyfriend is looking at you. It's a problem. Now y'all understand why they talk about women the way they do? We're such temptresses. We're seductresses. We lure men in. The fuck? To hear these men talk, women got superpowers. The powers of the kitty cat. Okay. If all that shit was true, women wouldn't have to work jobs. The fuck? If that was true, wouldn't be no such thing as child support. A woman can get her claws in a man and just get it whatever she wants to out of him. That's not even reality. That's not even reality, but they love to say that shit. Isn't it? The women are always sticking their claws in and stop it. If that was the case, you wouldn't even have to have child support because men would just always fucking pay. But that's not reality. See what I'm saying? That's not reality. But I love this for him. I will vote for Donald Trump. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time I look at that picture, I'm just like, because you know he was happy as hell. Because see, it go back to what I told y'all before. A lot of immigrants come here and they try to be white identifying, even when they're not white. Even when they're not white. And so they don't have no problem leaning into racism. They love to absorb the worst shit that America has to offer when they come here. So go back where you came from. Boop. Yep, we don't need that here. We got our own homegrown racism. Why would we import it in? I like made in America racism. I don't know about y'all, but I like my racism born and bred and raised in America, right? I don't like imported racism. It don't hit the same. Right? I mean, just think about it. Yeah, I love pizza, but at the end of the day, America could just steal that whole concept like we steal everything else. Carla said N is the first word they learn. Say that again. So I'm like, I personally like my racism to be American racism. So if you're an immigrant and you're a racist, you should be deported. That's why I'm all for Nicki Minaj being deported. She needs to be deported because she keeps being aggressive towards other Americans. She's an illegal immigrant, don't have her paperwork, and she threatens Americans. She's rude to them. She threatens to hurt them. She should be deported. She should be detained and deported because she's threatening Americans. Now, if liberals want to make America great again, round her ass up and deport her ass. Yep, she needs to learn her lesson. B-Dog, you know what happened is, you know that saying they say if you live long enough, people see you become a villain? That's Nicki. All Nicki had to do was just chill, but she couldn't do it. You know why she couldn't do it? I'm about to say something that a lot of people don't want to hear, but it's the truth. A lot of immigrants come here, and a lot of immigrants are conservative. But conservatism is a cancer on America because conservatism don't like immigrants. Conservatism don't like diversity. So then you have immigrants come here and they think it's the same type of conservatism that they're used to where they come from. It ain't the same type. The American conservatism includes racism and xenophobia and misogyny. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is illegal. She does not have her papers. She came here when she was 5, but she is not a legal resident of America. She talked too loud to not have her papers, right? Because think about it. If Nicki had enough money, she could just pay Trump for her papers, right? She could just buy the golden visa. Remember that Trump offered that you could buy that? She don't have enough money for it. So she pandering. She don't have money. She broke. She don't have the money for it. Yep, and she's dealing with that lawsuit. But even if she wasn't dealing with that lawsuit, she ain't got the money. You know who do? Lil Wayne, Drake, but they ain't giving her the money. They not giving her the money. Fuck, they look like giving her the money. Bitch, you talk yourself into that shit. That ain't us. They're not about to give her the money to become a citizen. You know what they probably told her? Why the fuck would you say all that shit knowing your paperwork ain't right? See, y'all got to remember, Lil Wayne is MAGA too. So y'all might have forgot. Lil Wayne is MAGA too. Y'all forgot about that shit. He MAGA too. So I'm not surprised that she's MAGA. She's a follower. She a fucking sheep. So she gonna go wherever them boys go. Oh, Nelly trying to clean up his shit. Yeah, Nelly's done. Even Ashanti and that new baby can't save Nelly. Nelly's done. I ain't forget about Ice Cube, bitch ass. See, y'all might have forgot. I ain't forget about Ice Cube during the election. That motherfucker, a Trumper. I ain't forget about him and that bullshit he was talking about Kamala Harris. Fuck Ice Cube too. Yep, fuck Snoop Dogg too. Fuck Ludacris too. I did a video on Ludacris. I need to put it up. I just haven't put it up. Because I was like, this motherfucker, he knew what he was doing. Only tried to back out of that Kid Rock show when we was paying attention. My thing is this. Why he had to wait until we paid attention? Kid Rock got shitty music. Kid Rock always has shitty music. Always. So the fact that he was even chose to be on the tour is nutballs. Because it's like, well, Kid Rock always has shitty music. So you was just going to be on a shitty music tour. I don't know if Lil Jon is MAGA. Let me see. Look, somebody researched it. No, Lil Jon is not a Trump supporter. He has publicly stated he disagrees with many of Trump's comments and has performed at the DNC, but he also previously addressed Trump's use of the offensive Uncle Tom term during Celebrity Apprentice, noting Trump stopped using it after being educated. So, no, according to what I'm seeing, Lil Jon is not a Trumper. Yeah, he's not a Trumper, but I can tell you Lil Wayne is. And so it doesn't surprise me that Nicki is, because Nicki's a follower. She ain't a leader. She's a follower. She gonna do whatever she gotta do to stay relevant. The difference between her and Lil Wayne, though, is Lil Wayne got money. Yeah, Lil Wayne introduced Georgia at the DNC, but Lil Wayne also got a pardon from Donald Trump. Beyonce is not Trump. Beyonce not MAGA. Beyonce is one of those celebrities that's going to be quiet. Like, she builds a lot of housing. She builds a lot of housing. A lot. But you ain't going to see Beyonce on TV like, me and Jay just built all these homes. She don't do that shit. She just moves in silence and gets shit done. They don't do it for the notoriety in the press. She does a lot to help the less fortunate, but it's not about putting it in the press. Her and Jay-Z just do it. Yeah, she did speak for Kamala. She did. All of Destiny Child did. All of them did. But y'all got to remember the people who were so quick to push back against liberal policies that would have made your life better, would have helped you keep your insurance, affordable housing, electricity bills that make sense. Sitting next to somebody, Nene, don't mean you support them. Beyonce's rich. She gonna be in places where other rich people are. I don't know why y'all confused by that. Janet Jackson could very well be a Trumper. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna look it up. Because I don't know. Because I don't keep up on Janet's politics. Janet's not ever somebody I ever cared about who she voted for. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't care about Janet Jackson. But we're going to look it up. Oh, she did say Kamala Harris was not black, but Indian. I forgot about that. Kind of rich coming from her when she married a non-black man. So that means her baby non-black too, right? Yeah, fuck Janet Jackson too. Put her on the list too. Fuck Janet Jackson too. I don't mind saying fuck Janet Jackson. It ain't like she do good music no more. I said what I said. Ain't like she do good music no more. And they said she tried to do an apology, but it was issued on her behalf. But the statement didn't come from her. Fuck her. Yep. Fuck Janet Jackson. She another one. Yep. Her best days are behind her. So she should stay quiet. She should keep her garbage mouth quiet. I was about to tell her to shut up and sing, but Janet could never really sing per se. Let's just can we be honest? Janet was never known for her voice. She was a performer. Oh, Michael would be extremely disappointed in Janet. Because Michael never cared that he had a lot of money. He cared about people. People. Good, you should keep your Kamala Harris sign up. You know what's funny? One of my neighbors had a Pew Pew Owners for Trump sign. And he kept that sign up for a minute. Then when Trump started fucking shit up last year, he took it down. I'm going to tell you the most ironic part of it. They're people of color. Trying to identify as white. Catch that part. Catch that part. Because, see, I caught the tea when they moved in. I said, oh, you're one of those. Okay. Ain't your name Javier? Okay. Ain't your name Carlos? Okay. Oh, they know. Oh, I'm just drinking some tea. Some black tea. They know. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all before, America got to have a deep conversation about immigration. There is a conversation that needs to happen. I'm in Maryland. There is a conversation that needs to happen. It really is. And you know what that conversation is? We got a lot of racist immigrants in America. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're in Bowie. Okay. I'm in Southern Maryland. All right, listen. Hey, DMV, stand up. I'm from Maryland. Look, because I say Maryland when I'm not thinking about it, and everybody. When I'm trying to act when I'm trying to not act like I'm from the DMV, I say everybody. Maryland. Catch that part. Only those who from the DMV understand the difference. Oh, you're in Glen Burnie. Okay. I have to work really hard. Not to say Maryland. Oh, you're in Southern Maryland too. Okay. I'm in Brandywine. So, but I'm like, again, America got to have an honest conversation about racist immigrants. Oh, you in Camp Springs? Okay. I know where you at. You need to go to Be Thrifty over there in Camp Springs, since you in Camp Springs, Chevy. Every Sunday and Monday, that thrift store, 50% off the whole store, and you don't need no coupon. Because I used to drive all the way to fucking not Springfield, where was that place at? Hold on, I could tell you, because I used to have to go all the way, I used to go all the way to Woodbridge to go to Be Thrifty. Be Thrifty is a great store. I'm going to tell you why. Listen, anybody else have access to Be Thrifty in your area? Be-Thrifty, a thrift store, right? If you have access to Be Thrifty, you go there, because every Sunday and Monday, the entire store is 50% off, and Target donates directly to Be Thrifty. So they got a lot of new shit in there. A lot of that stuff be brand fucking new. I bought crate and barrel shit out of Be Thrifty. Okay? You can buy Coach bags out of Be Thrifty. Don't pay full price for shit like that. Go to Be Thrifty. Go to Be Thrifty. They got 3 locations here. Camp Springs, and 2 in Woodbridge. Hey, Bandit, people don't catch on that Enrique Tarrio is not white. They don't even catch on to it. They don't even catch on to it. And Enrique Tarrio does work for DHS. He is not a white man. He is cosplaying as a white man. He is a person of color. He is a Hispanic. But he knows it's not safe. It's not safe to be that in that sea of racism. So what does he do? He joins them. He joins them because that's safe in his mind, until they done rounded up everybody else, and they start looking around going, you a little dark. Say it again. I kept saying, listen, I have been saying for years, how the fuck are conservatives listening to Nick Fuentes? How are conservatives even listening to Candace Owens? You're right. They'll turn on them eventually. They just needed Nick Fuentes to make the other Hispanics think that they were white too. That's all. That's all. That's all. And then once they got them all thinking they white, then snatch them all up and throw them in detention. That's all. They convinced those people, oh, you're just like white Americans. No, you're not. Not in America. Not in America. America racism is not like any other racism anywhere else in the world. American racism is different. Very, very different. And what they're learning, and many of them won't even learn the lesson. That's the saddest part. Many of them are not going to learn the lesson, y'all. Many of them are going to hang on to being as ignorant as possible. They don't have no desire to do nothing different. Yeah, I mean, but to them, I'm back, motherfuckers. I love that name. To these people, they're living the life by not identifying as who they are. You got to understand, their parents probably pretend too. See, you got a lot of immigrants that immigrate into America. And I always wonder when they move to places like when they immigrate and they go to Oregon, Idaho, Nebraska. Oh, shit. You know what they're going to do? Identify as white. They're going to cosplay as a white person because that's protection. That's safety. They're going to work really hard to get rid of their accent. Because on the phone, you won't even know it's not a white person. You won't know until you're meeting them, till you meet them in person. You go, let me tell you something, as a black person, do you know how many times, see on the telephone, you wouldn't know who I am. Because I was raised to code switch. Catch that part. Because black people, we know about code switching. Code switching is survival. Code switching is survival. Because for a lot of us, you won't get in the door if they know who you are up front. So your name is unassuming. How you speak is unassuming on the phone. If you only knew how many times I walked into a place for an interview long before the internet where people could go online and see what you look like. See, there was a time before where they couldn't do that, see. So they just had to guess. If you only knew how many times I walked in for a person walked in an interview room and I'm like, hi, John, nice to meet you. Because you got to put that extra nasal in it. Hi, John, nice to meet you. How are you? You got to put that little nasal in it. Man, code switching is an Olympic sport. Do you understand how black people, we will be at work and be like, hey, Sheila, how you doing? How are the kids? Awesome. You notice how I say it? How are the kids? Great. All right, cool. And then we see one eyes, we like, what's up? What you was watching last night, man? I know, man, you full of shit. You full of shit. Then somebody come through, hey, no, I'll see you in the meeting. All right. Man, ain't nobody trying to go to that bullshit. That's how we be switching up. Man, it needs to be studied. It really does. Code switching for black folks really needs to be studied. Okay? Because I would switch that shit up. I remember one time, y'all know I love story time, right? I told y'all this story before, but it goes to say people get comfortable when you code switch, okay? And they take your kindness for weakness. They start feeling like because you sound a certain way that you wouldn't do certain things. And I remember one time I was working on this job and I found out about this bitch talking about me at work, talking about me behind my back. This little bitch was running her fucking mouth, but she ain't know I had a lot of fucking allies at work. So a messy ass man came and told me such and such talking about you. I said, oh, okay. So she had put in her resignation because I guess because she had put in her resignation and she had 2 weeks left, she figured she could run around talking about motherfuckers, you know? So I was like, all right, cool. So one day I see her, I said, hey, you mind if I talk to you for a second? I want to tell you something that I want to talk to you about something since I know we're coming up on your last day. So we go into a room. Soon as that door shut, I turn around. I was like, listen, bitch, keep my fucking name out your fucking mouth. You heard me. If I hear that you said any fucking thing else about me, I'm going to beat the brakes off your ass. You understand? And you can run out this little door and you can tell any fucking body in this building. My reputation precedes me, bitch. Okay? They'll never believe you. Got that shit? Keep my fucking name out your mouth. I opened up that door, walked right out. Hey, John. She ain't never say nothing else. I say very quickly, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Dad likes to wander. $17 a day. Is that what your mother charges for all the guys that come through? That was a mad guy. I just know it was. Block. I just wanted him to hear it on the way out. But yeah, I love a good code switch. I love a good code switch. Okay. I love a good code switch. But let me tell you something. White people be code switching too. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to tell you somebody else who code switch a lot. Fucking Indians. Not Native Americans, Indians. I only know because I got Indian friends and I got white friends. They be code switching too. Don't get it twisted. It ain't just a black thing. White people be doing that shit too. Because I got white friends who are so quick to be like, yeah. And then when them people go away, they be like, this is bullshit. I hate when she talk to me. You be like, bitch. Yep, Asians do it too. I have an Asian friend who loves to pretend she don't understand English. Every time she pull that shit, I be like, bitch, girl, English is your first language, bitch. She be like, they don't think so. Code switching needs to be studied. It really does. Because code switching allows you to navigate through spaces that you wouldn't otherwise be able to navigate through. That's real talk. You say Kennedy in Louisiana sounded like, hey, listen, I know when I go down south to see my family, I'm code switching down there. Hey, because what I'm not going to go down south below the Mason-Dixon line and sound like a fucking Yankee. I'm not about to do that. Because then every time I talk to somebody, I got to have a conversation about why I sound like that. So it's just easier to blend in with everybody else and start talking like family. Because you see how they over enunciate certain things? You don't say things, you say thanks. Hospital. Watermelon. Got to switch up. Code switching. Because Southern twang is a whole other language. I told y'all weeks ago, I am bilingual. I still am not good at Spanish, but I am bilingual. I speak multiple languages. I speak Ebonics. I speak the King's English. I speak over yonder. I speak not Yeehawanese. I'm going to keep that. I speak Yeehawanese. So I speak at least 3 languages. Oh, actually, there's a 4th. Because black people, we got a 4th language where we don't talk at all. We just go like this. That's a whole language. We don't say nothing. We don't have to. You know how many spaces I've been in where other black people and some shit pop off and we go, we all know what that means. You know what it's saying? Bitch, did you see that? That's what that is. That's what that is. Bitch, you see that? If we go like this when somebody walk in the room, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop back. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm just telling you, I was raised in a black household. All my black mama had to do when we was cutting up is go like this. What's that look? What's that look, y'all? This look here is I know you fucking lying to act a whole damn fool out here around these people because I ain't raised you like that. You want me to whoop your ass. That's that look. That whole thing I just said, that's what that look is. When my mama would turn and go, she looking like, I know you fucking lying. I know you crazy. My mama used to hit that shit. She turn around real quick, be like, cause she'll do 2 looks. She'll go, the fuck? Like she catching what's happening. Then she go, for real? Like that's what we doing. My mama ain't play that shit. And y'all mama ain't play that shit either. That's why y'all knew the look. You say the rainbow people can throw shade like crazy. That's true. That is a true statement. You say you saw 2 ladies do that at work, and I knew someone fucked up. Exactly, Anthony. Oh, the silent at work black conversation is the best. The silent black conversation at work is the best. You could be in a whole meeting. Black folks will be in that meeting and be sitting there like, looking at each other like, whole conversation. You said that's why your manager can't stand you. See, we're allowed to still have conversations, y'all, because we don't have Botox. Hollywood could never. Think about it. Hollywood could never do what we do because they get Botox injection. We don't get Botox. So we can still be out here like, we can do all those things. Hollywood can't do that. Them fillers make it difficult to move their faces. Can I tell y'all, I hope we've moved beyond a certain phase though. I hope that phase of big ass teeth, I hope that's over. I hope that's over. That big ass teeth phase. My God, please let that be over. I'm so tired of seeing people with big ass shiny teeth. They start talking you like, wait, I gotta put my sunshades on. Hold on for a second. I really hope that phase is over in America. Big ass, super bright horse teeth. I just hope. Yeah, them fucking veneers. And listen, y'all, in a couple of years, y'all gotta understand why you gonna be around a lot of people whose breath is stinking. Because they got veneers done in Turkey. And can't get no American dentist to do nothing with their teeth. And now it's too expensive for them to fly their punk ass to Turkey. Because the cost of everything done went up. So now all them little teeth up under them fucking veneers are rotting. That's that smell you smell. That's that smell you smell. Rotten fucking teeth. So just so y'all know, y'all gonna see a lot of that and smell a lot of that in the coming years. Y'all know I already did a post like, women 2026, I don't want to see all them fucking baby hairs in 2026. All, you know, dig if you will a picture, you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, darling? Can you picture? Please. Stop it with them fucking baby hairs. None of you are fucking babies. What did I tell y'all? Those are grown, bill-paying hairs. Okay? Stop it. Like, the fuck is going on? I be so mad. I be seeing them. I be like, I be confused. Honestly, I be confused. And then I try not to look at them because you try not to keep staring at them. Because then when you start staring at them, then you can see where that lace ends and it's just all a mess. I am praying that in 2025, I don't have to see no more fucking baby hairs. No more fucking baby hairs. Yep, I need men just to go bald. No more gluing on your hair. Because I got tired of hearing men talk shit. Man, I'm tired of seeing women with the fake hair. Your cap peeled back in August too, sir. You sweating out your lace front too, sir. Like what? Fucking Kanika beards and shit. Like, why is your beard peeling off? You just woke up. Why your beard falling off? And he running to the bathroom and shit to glue the pieces back on and shit. That's why he don't stay over your house. Because that beard ain't real. Fucking Kanika beard and shit. And I'm allergic to Kanika hair. So, Anthony, so many men need to embrace going bald, going gray. It's aging. So what? It's not a big deal to be bald. It really isn't. It's not a big deal. Men make it a bigger deal because y'all not fooling nobody. Because you put that fake hair on and then they get that, y'all already know I don't like that Biden. That Biden shit, boy. Fucking up her pillowcases, her sheets, car headrests. All right, because she gonna say, listen, you and I have been dating for a while, but we got to have a talk about something. And he'd be like, what? I'm not cheating on you. No, it's not that. I notice every time you stay over or you ride in my car, there's always a faint hint of black soot that you leave on the pillowcase or the sheets or my car headrest. And I've already gone through 5 packs of sheets already. We got to talk about this. Are you dyeing your hair? Because if you are, you got to bring your own sheets and pillowcases when you come over. And I'm going to put a covering over my headrest when you ride in my car. Because you can't keep messing. I'm not dyeing my hair. Listen, if you don't want to be honest about it, that's cool. But either you're dyeing your hair or you're melting. One of the two. Which one is it? This is why when it rained, those men are running just as fast as those women to get inside. That fucking hair dye. That fucking hair dye. That's why that shit happening. Like, I firmly believe so many women are dealing with alopecia because of hair trauma caused by wigs. Yeah, hair trauma caused by wigs, caused by all of that stuff. That's why it's happening. That's how I see it. That's why it's happening. Hair trauma caused by wigs and heat, all of that stuff, I believe, is what's causing this outbreak of alopecia. Because when I was growing up, you didn't see as many women as you see now with alopecia. Not at all. If women wore old school wigs, though, they wouldn't lose their hair. See, old school wigs, long before the lace fronts, the ones that your grandma used to wear, where she put on a wig cap and she just slide that wig on to go to church, and then when she leave, she slide it off. Those women didn't lose their hair. But when you're constantly gluing hair all around the edge of your hairline, and then you're ripping it off, and you're doing it repeatedly over and over and over, it's just constant trauma. And then at some point, the hair doesn't grow back. It just doesn't. I remember back in our day, we used to wear head wraps sometimes when we didn't want to do our hair. It's like people don't want to wear head wraps no more. Now, I don't wear head wraps now because I get hot flashes. I just can't do it. I be so fucking hot. You say you can't relate because you have a head full of that curly Puerto Rican hair? Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Bitty bitty bamba. A bitty bitty bamba. I'm sorry. I just started thinking about T.S. Madison. Puerto Rican. That's what they tell her. Selena was not Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican, she was Mexican. Selena wasn't Puerto Rican. She was Mexican. I'm sorry. That shit, every time somebody says Puerto Rican, I think about fucking T.S. Madison and that fucking video. That video is still funny as hell. That video is still funny as hell. Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Say it again. Rest in peace, Selena. I love me some Selena, not Jennifer Lopez. I love Serena, the real Selena. The real Selena. I'm sorry, it's in my head now. Soon as you said Puerto Rican, I couldn't hold it. I tried to ignore it because I got Puerto Rican here too. See, I got some Puerto Rican in there. Puerto Rican. That's why people be asking me, what you mixed with? Black and more black? The fuck you mean? Black and more black? Black people got all different types of hair. They kill me with that shit. Because I've had people ask me that. What you mixed with? Black? And what else? More black? Now, while I do have like Puerto Rican type hair, quiet as kept, I always wanted 4C. I always wanted 4C for real. Because people with 4C hair, they can do anything. Anything. So I was always jealous. Because I don't have 4C. Yeah, I would answer that way. Because they be killing me with that. Like, what does that even mean? What do you mix with? They think you're so exotic when you mix with something. Black and more black. Like, fuck. Say it again, Tremaine. 4C hair is life. I've always wanted 4C hair. See, you always wanted waves, Mac. Waves are overrated. Let me tell you something. The best time in the world for men with waves was the 80s and 90s. Waves are overrated. Nobody cares. Just have a nice haircut, you good. Nobody really cares about waves no more. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. Like, I'm about to go get this haircut again. Can I be honest? Mac, look, I told you don't worry about waves. I'm doing it because I want waves too. Quiet as kept. I just like cut my hair short because I like that feeling of rubbing my own head. I love that feeling. Now I know why men like when women rub their hair. Yep, 4C can make all kinds of beautiful styles. That's why I always wanted 4C hair. But I just wasn't blessed with 4C hair. My shit, you know, humidity ain't his friend. All of that. Thank you, Kim. Humidity is not my friend. My hair is kind of thin. The longer it grows, the thinner it gets. So I just keep it short. Fuck it. It's easier. Yeah, the freedom of no hair ain't nothing like it. I just get up and like right now, my hair is too long to me. It's too long for me. I want to get up and just be like, oh, 4C hair is that snap, crackle, pop hair. 4C is that snap, crackle, pop hair, but that's some good hair. That's some good hair. 4C is some good hair. If you have 4C hair, you can do any hairstyle you want. You just got to know how to handle it. A lot of people don't know how to manage 4C hair. Yeah, I mean, I manage my hair. My hair is fine, but I would love 4C hair. I'm thinking about going back to locks again because I used to have locks that were like all the way down here. Then one morning I woke up and said, you know what? I don't want that no more. And I went to the barbershop and let them cut it all off. I said, cut all that shit off. And something else I figured out. If you want to make a male barber uncomfortable, be a woman and go to the barber. They be scared as shit. Oh, I'll text you back, Bomb. Okay. They be scared as shit. Them hands be shaking with them clippers. They be shaking like, you sure you want, they be trying, you sure you want me to cut it? You sure you want me to cut it? Yes. Cut all that shit off. You sure? Then they be shaking like shit. Like, you be always wanting to take, you be this close to taking the clippers. You know, like and waiting to exhale. Remember when she cut her hair? Cut the shit off. When Angela Bassett told her to cut it off, she said, okay, fine, Bernie, fine. It's kind of like that. I don't want to let my hair grow, man. I like my hair being like this. I'm being honest. I'm having hot flashes. So I like not having all that hair on my neck. I'm sorry. I just like having these hot flashes be breaking me down. I can have the cool air get to my scalp faster with no hair. I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck with you. I can just get cooler faster without hair. That's the only reason why. These hot flashes breaking me down. But I love to change my hair a lot. See, I'm a chameleon. And I like to wear wigs, but not them fucking lace fronts. I like to wear the wigs you can put on, go outside, and then when you come in the house, you can take it off. I'm one of them. Okay? I don't believe in gluing hair on me. I don't like baby hairs at all. I don't like baby hairs at all. Like right now, I'm catching a hot flash. I feel that shit. It's back building like a fucking tornado. I feel it. It's coming. I feel it. Y'all see it on my face? I feel the shit. That's why not having hair makes a huge damn difference. So that's why I cut it all off. That's why I cut it all off. It's just easier. Hot flashes are the devil. But let me tell you something. If I could bottle up a hot flash, or if I could find a way to make a hot flash into a coat, oh my God, I'd be rich. I'd be worth billions of dollars. Billions. Thank you so much, Lufu. Billions. Because a hot flash, you could cook eggs on my back sometimes. No bullshit. I saw the lady with the hot flash at the football game. I identify with sis. Because usually when I'm having a really, really bad hot flash, I go outside in a sports bra and yoga pants and just stand on my front porch. Now, I don't be cold. 20, 30 degrees, shit, I feel wonderful. My husband be like, I'm fucking freezing. I'm like, if you turn that heat on, I will snap your neck. If you turn that heat on, I'm going to snap your head off right at the neck. Don't play with me. Don't turn that heat on. Layer up. Put some clothes on. Put some fucking clothes on. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and turned off the heat. It was only on 65. I was dying in this house. I turned that shit off. While everybody was asleep, I turned that shit off. I had taken black coal hash. My body stopped reacting to that. And I'm still making bacon on my back. I sometimes have to get up in the middle of the night and change my clothing, change my pillowcases. I sleep with a towel on my pillows to avoid just them being a soaking wet mess. You say you use the patch. Oh, so you getting some hormone replacement? Because I've kind of avoided doing that. But, okay, I'm about to make another confession. I'm having the hot flashes, but I'm also sleeping under an electric blanket. Don't say nothing. Shh. Because see, what happens is, once you sweat through your clothes, you get cold. I know. Okay? I already know. All right? But when I sweat through my clothes, then I get cold. So then you need the heated blanket. I know. It's an on-off situation. Because my husband be like, are you fucking cold or are you fucking hot? And I'd be like, I'm both. I'm both. My feet are cold, but everything here up is hot. How about that? I've had moments my heat flash is so bad, I've had to take my socks off. Jesus. See, for a long time, my husband was always the one that was hot. He was always hot. Now he's the one that's always cold, and I'm always hot. So I'm always like, don't you turn that damn heat on. It's baking in here. Or I say, or I'll be walking around in just a sports bra and yoga pants in the house, and everybody else they're like, it's so cold. You not cold? I'm like, do I look cold? I'm not cold. I feel great. Quiet as kept, is a little too warm in here. They be like, you say try herbs. I'm going to try some more stuff, man. I'm going to try, y'all. Because I be like, now that heat flash has starting to go away. Because I don't know about y'all. Do y'all feel y'all heat flashes as they're coming, right? It don't just go bam. Because I don't think people realize that. It's not like turning on a light. It's not like that. It's kind of like turning on a stove, where it's a slow, like you feel it coming. Like I feel it when it's coming. But, and you know when one is coming that's super, super hot versus one that is not. You know, Bossy Tasha, that you mentioned vitamin D, because I was researching that. Because I noticed sometimes when I go for my follow-ups with my doctor, my vitamin D is really low. And I have to get on vitamin D supplements. And I'm back on vitamin D supplements, but I've been slipping on being consistent. I got to be more consistent because I firmly believe that the heat flashes increase through a loss of vitamin D. Yeah, and sugar always makes the heat flashes worse. And let me tell y'all something. I got one Big Deborah left that y'all saw me make on Saturday. One. And it's taken everything in me. Yes, just one, Alicia. Just one. I've been eating them. Only me. My husband ain't even been touching them. Okay? Only me. That's why y'all notice me on Saturdays. Lately with the bacon Saturdays, I've been trying to make more savory things. You had 4 on Monday. Damn. Yeah, that's why my hot flashes are turned up. It's the sugar. That's why I'm like, you know what? On baking Saturdays, I got to get into doing more savory things. Because honestly, that the sugar is wearing me out. I can't keep doing it. That's why y'all been seeing me make things like breadsticks and other shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't keep doing it. That sugar's tearing my ass up. Because the sugar does cause me to have more hot flashes. It really does. It increases hot flashes. So I'm trying to be better. Quiet as kept, I'm a gateway person. If I can't have sugar, I just shouldn't have no sugar. Period. I just started having coffee again, but I got to stay away from the caffeine too. Oh, I might do potato chips on Saturday. Because I told you I've been looking for the perfect potato chip recipe with the perfect potato chip spice blend. Real talk. You say weighted blankets are cooler? Okay, I'm about to tell y'all something else. Y'all gonna be like, the fuck is you doing, man? I told y'all one of my blankets is a heated blanket, right? Look, y'all see me? Look at my face. Because I already know it's so much fuckery that I'm doing. I sleep with 3 blankets on. Yeah, I sleep with 3 blankets. Shush. I know. It doesn't make any sense. I know. But I can't help it. So does no sugar added foods bother you too? 0 sugar foods don't seem to bother me. But I know sugar is a trigger for a hot flash. I know that. Sugar, for me, because I can tell. Sugar is... No, not if I dress light. Because I'm going to tell you something. Prior to having hot flashes and going through menopause, and I know I'm totally out of pocket. Before that, I was one of those people that I would get cold easily. Give you a great example. When my husband and I went to Mexico, I'll never forget this. We went to Mexico, and y'all know Mexico hot as hell. We got off that plane. I had on my sweatpants, my sweat jacket on. I had on, it was a nice thick little sweat jacket and a t-shirt. I ain't sweat at all. It felt great to me. My husband was melting in that customs line. Do you hear me? I felt wonderful. Now, I don't know about going to Mexico. I don't know if I can handle it. I'd probably pass the fuck out. I would probably pass the fuck out. So, yeah. So, after making oatmeal cream pies, my kids said, Little Debbie is banned. Damn! I'm glad, Anthony. I'm glad. I told you, once y'all make those Big Deborahs, you ain't gonna never want Little Debbie no more. You ain't gonna never want Little Debbie. You gonna say, if you bring your ass around here again, bitch, I'm gonna attack you. Don't come around here no more. Cause it just hit different. Them Big Deborahs hit different. Hands down. It's a great cookie, and that icing in the middle is great. This way, yeah. I'm going to take the last, look, because I tried to freeze it so I wouldn't eat it. I'm going to take that last Big Deborah I got in my freezer. I'm going to take it out today, put it in the refrigerator, and I'm going to go to town on that motherfucker. I ain't lying. I'm going to go to town on that motherfucker. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm going to tear up that Big Deborah today. And then try to figure out if I'm going to bake something else. Damn. But yeah, I got to stay away from sugar. I've got to stay away from sugar. I've got to. It's just lately I've had a sweet tooth. Ugh, you're going to need a whole box, man. Them Big Deborahs is the truth. Yeah, and get this, the one I got left, the two that I froze was the two biggest ones I made. So I froze those on purpose. So the one I'm taking out today is the biggest one. My mouth is just salivating like Wendy Williams just thinking about that damn thing. Jesus. Yes, it's infused. And it's infused. Yes, it is, beloved. It is. I ain't gonna lie about it. I gotta try the croissant bread. It makes good French toast with grilled cheese. Okay, I have to try that. It's the Costco cinnamon rolls for me. I just walk right by them, Auntie, because those are the devil too. Oh, it is Girl Scout season, but let me give y'all as we're wrapping up, because we're about to go to the Patreon Live, I'm gonna show you something where you can get Girl Scout cookies all year for a fraction of the cost. Hold on, I'm about to show it. Let me get it. I'm about to show it to you. Y'all gonna be surprised when I show you this. Y'all gonna be surprised when I show you this. Now, if you like Girl Scout cookies, you don't have to wait till the Girl Scouts come along. You have to use the bathroom, Russ? Hold on, y'all. I gotta let the dogs out to use the bathroom. Thing one and thing two gotta go potty. Get away from there. That ain't your cookies. You tried it. He just smelling the chair like, hey, you can't have that. Go use the bathroom. Go ahead. You can. All right, y'all. So if you like Girl Scout cookies, y'all know I always try to put y'all on to stuff. I always try to put you on to something. Y'all know I love to save money, right? If you like Girl Scout cookies, anybody here like Samoas? And not just the Samoas, but say, you know, the Samoa cookies with the coconut and the chocolate and the fudge and all of that other stuff. If you like those cookies, right? You see this cookie here? This is not a Girl Scout cookie. I buy these all year long for $2 and some change. Guess who sell them? Aldi's. Y'all sleeping. Aldi's got all the off-brand Girl Scout cookies at fucking no, not at Walmart, at Aldi's. I'm telling you, Aldi's. I've been buying these bitches for years. I don't even buy from the Girl Scouts no more because these cheaper and I can get them all year long. They literally taste just like, look at the back. Literally like a fucking, it's the same cookie. It's just cheaper. I buy that from Aldi. I do not, you can buy the fake Thin Mints from Aldi's, the peanut butter one from Aldi's, all of them from Aldi's. I don't know if there's honestly a best day to go to Aldi's, to be honest, because my Aldi's in my neighborhood stocks every day. Every day they're stocking shit at the Aldi's. But I'm telling y'all, get your ass to Aldi's, buy these. And look how many rolls of it you get for that cheap price. Look. Get 3 rolls of cookies. You better get these. I don't pay for no Girl Scout cookies because I can buy those. I just put you on. You better take your ass over to Aldi's. I'm telling y'all. Aldi's, they got a couple of good, they got some good generic stuff up in Aldi's. Real talk. But those cookies, they have several brands of cookies that are awesome. Hold on, and I'm going to put you on to something else. This is one more thing, too. I forgot I had them in my refrigerator. But let me pull it out. I'm going to put y'all on to this, too. Y'all know I love to pay it forward. Let me find it. Here we go. Here we go. A couple of other things. Aldi's used to have, I'm going to tell you, Aldi's had this years ago, but they don't have it no more. Aldi's, let me let the dogs in. Come on. Heidi. Heidi. Heidi, come on here. You all the way over there doing something you ain't supposed to even be doing. Come on out. Come on. Let's go. Come on in. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. You was all the way over there doing something else. I moved them cookies. Get your butt away from here, Rusty. You can't eat that. He's such a damn thief. These right here. Oh, thank you, Holson. Look, we got it warm in here this morning. You see that? These are almond clusters, dark chocolate. This came from Lidl, right? Now, I already got a bag that's open, right? Let me show you what they look like. That's Lidl. That's what these are. That's Lidl. This time of year is the perfect time of year to get stuff like this from Lidl. And since they're trying to start clearing out for spring, all the shit is on sale. It's like 50% off, 75%, because they trying to clear out the shelves. They need the space for Easter stuff. Take your ass to Lidl. Plus, remember I told y'all Lidl has a bakery. They not like Aldi's. Aldi's don't have a bakery. Lidl's has a fresh bakery. And every afternoon, their bakery is, I think it's 75% off or 50% off in the afternoon because they trying to get rid of all of that, those baked goods they baked in the morning. Take your ass to Lidl. Y'all, look who's standing right here, hoping that he get chocolate. Look, 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 look. So I'm not in the kitchen. Motherfucker's still right here. Still right here. I'm like, let me move this chocolate out the way. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this shit. Because he's such a thief. Because Russ smooth. Russ real smooth. You know what I mean? He real smooth. He real smooth. Now, listen, you guys. This morning, I am doing the Uncensored Live on Patreon. And remember, I told y'all yesterday, I want to tell y'all about this. I want to mention it again, especially for those of you who were in the live this morning. This morning's live on Patreon, I'm going to open that up as a freebie this morning too. Why? Because just like I told y'all yesterday, I told you I was going to show you another place online you can make money with your videos, because TikTok kind of funny. They paying these days, but they not paying as easily. You got to do all these other things they want you to do. I found a place that will just pay you for your fucking views. If you need money every month to pay your bills, whatever those bills are, it ain't my business what those bills are. But I'm going to show you this morning on, Patreon, because I can share my screen. And TikTok get kind of funny when you start showing people money stuff because they figure you doing the scamming even when you're not. So I'm going to show y'all this morning. So if you are not already a member of my Patreon, click the link in my profile. Nope, it's not fan base. It's not fan base. You're going to be surprised because I told y'all about it yesterday. Come on over to Patreon and check it out. Okay, baby Celeste, I'll call him. Come on over and I'll check it out. Nope, and it ain't Twitch. It don't require you to do no streaming at all. Zero. Because I tested it out and I'm gonna show you my screen today so you can see the money I've made. I don't want you to just hear. I want you to see it. You tried to join but quit. No. Today it'll be a free one. You'll be able to see it. Okay. So I'm clicking stuff now so I can go ahead and get it up. And we're going to go through some footage stuff this morning too. Some things that I see that are happening, that have happened in Minnesota. We're going to talk through some of that stuff too, because more and more stuff is happening. And the people of Minnesota are pushing back. I saw footage where ICE they were trying to snatch somebody. They were dragging this person on the floor. They were dragging him on the floor, right? Dragging him on the floor. The residents of Minnesota started throwing snowballs and other stuff at ICE. ICE let the guy go and ran off. The community is like, nah, y'all not going to keep on doing that here. Y'all not going to keep on coming here, snatching people. trying to intimidate folks. This is our community. We live here. So I love that they're doing that. I love that they did that. Because they like, nah, we not doing that. No, it's a different video that I'm gonna show y'all this morning. This is somebody that ICE tried to take. They were dragging the person on the ground trying to take him. And the whole community was like, nope, get out of our community. Throwing snowballs and all types of stuff. Till ICE had to leave. They had to leave the guy. They let him go and they ran. Because it was too many people out there. It was more people out there than it was of them. It was more people than them. So ICE had to leave. See, the thing that Americans have got to remember, it's more of us than it is the government. It's more of us than it is the government. And so if you allow the government to come into your communities and act like it owns the community and that it owns you, it's a problem. Real talk. No, I didn't see the video of the lady that exposed the pastor as being ICE. I'm going to have to check that out. No, I haven't seen that. And understand all of the hysteria that conservatives have about coming in a church and stopping. It's like, shut the fuck up. I wasn't even listening to them because evangelicals, some Christians, not all, are some of the most hateful Americans we have. Fuck them. Your church isn't so special. A church is supposed to be a place of sanctuary where people can go to be safe. But now church ain't even safe. Nowhere is safe. I told y'all, religion in America, a lot of the very religious people you'll meet in America are some of the most hateful. You can't lean on them. Them motherfuckers will turn you in before for somebody that ain't religious. Wake up, folks. America, we're in a bad way, okay? So y'all, I'm about to start my Patreon. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning over here on TikTok. I will be back at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on TikTok around 5-ish time. Listen, don't let nobody live rent free in your head, okay? Don't feed any trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. Thank y'all for the 91,000 likes this morning. We did over 100 shares this morning. As I'm wrapping up, I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters. I try to do this every live. Number 1, Miss Beautiful Chris Wrightmare. Number 2, Handsome Cedric Wilson. Number 3, Miss Beautiful Dude. Number 4, Miss Beautiful Tiffany. Number 5, Miss Beautiful Lil Kiki. I keep wanting to call you Miss Kiki, but Lil Kiki. And a special shout out to number 6, Miss Beautiful Kim X. Thank you, mods, for helping out this morning. Thank you all so much for being here. Listen, if you want to make some money, it's rough out here. I'm not selling you no classes. I'm just telling you about a site I found and it paid me money. And I'm going to show you what it paid me so you can know that it works and you'll get your ass on there today and start putting your videos because they have a campaign going right now and they're paying. Okay. I already saw my girlfriend's video up when I pulled up my TikTok this morning. So I'll be over there. The link for my Patreon is in my profile. This morning's show will be accessible to everybody. Okay. So listen, don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed any trolls and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Thank you, Mac. Style, come on over to Patreon. It's free to come on over and watch this show this morning. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can make money with your videos since TikTok ain't trying to pay. Okay. Love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And I'll see you in a moment on Patreon. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Okay. Bye-bye.